swerving on the link, lonely, counting total crime. Text the back too old to try and sound polite. Get ready, leave right in, cup of ice. I promise I'ma fuck you right. I guards, brothers, Jolly Ranchers, sour serve, baby, blue jars, and baby bottles for example. Over all night like Gilbert Gottfried. On that loud, call it Gilbert Gottfried. Strapped like Gilbert Arenas, pill poppin', hibachi. Dennis, I don't feel the model. Pandora on field, college 20 years in, bitch, I'm still ballin'. Shield, dog, just trying to get a ticket like they love my name in wheel car. I can't sleep like counting with the people I can count on. The irony is all the way all night, get my count on. It's gonna be like that from now on. Yeah, I can't sleep. Nah, I can't sleep till they start sleeping on. Real. I can't sleep till they start sleeping on. Nah, I can't sleep till they start sleeping on. Look, I've been beefing, homie. Riding around with that heater on me. Ready to give it to one of these niggas, even if he don't want it. Cheaping that diesel, bumping Benny C with a reason. Think about how we used to serve morning and evening on it. I went straight from the jets to a check. I was plenty homies, but now respect. Success bittersweet like a text from your ex. Let's pour out a little lean for all the young kings that never seen their princesses turn into queens. Man, just like we dream. Now I can't sleep, but I still have a dream. It went like this, I wasn't eating, so I had to scheme. Never been on the front of none of them magazines. I was front line more than one time, unloading them magazines. True story, pumping all of that gasoline with my younger brother to stash the green. Got turned out by the cash I seen over procrastinating. I have to make it, I was fascinated by how fast it rained. Chasing paper, sleep deprivation, this bitch stalking. Laughing at this nigga, we just jacked for some bean. You know, like jacking the bean stuff. Hey, my
So boom! I'm just gonna try it for one time, see how y'all like it. But yeah, man, doing a little story time. How it felt to grow up out east in Nashville. If you're from Nashville, you know it's called out east. It's not called East Side, East Nashville, East Nasty. It's out east. If they say, hey, where you from? You just say from out east. Hey, which part of Nashville you from? From out east. But yeah, I was playing pool with my cousin the other day. And it ain't no proof, but I'm gonna say I won. It ain't no proof, but I'm gonna say I won. Ain't no proof. So we were talking about how it was back in the day, growing up on And we were talking about how we was playing this game. And you sit back and think about it. This game we played as a kid, or all of us in the neighborhood as kids, was really a game to teach us how to run away from the cops and try not to get caught, and how all the possible best ways to do it. So I ain't gonna say the actual name because you know YouTube. So I'm gonna call it Ninja Chase. You can pick up on what it's actually called, but for the video it's called Ninja Chase. So the game go like this. You typically want a large group of people to play this. A minimum of at least 9 people at the minimum. 20 or more, it's going down. That's what the average was playing this game, 20 or more. So literally the rules was, they start off with 3 people. They'll probably count to 50 or 100. It's 3 people the rest of everybody going to run and hide. Crazy part about it was no rules of where you could hide it. And sometimes you was you just SOL. For example, if you was fat and out of shape, people are climbing houses, hiding in cars, climbing trees. I mean, all the things you think of. And think about it. someone climbed the tree, and you can climb the tree. By the time you climb halfway up, they jumping off. Now you pissed because you thought you had them stuck, but they gone. And then it was no boundaries. Like literally, I remember one time I didn't play this game. I was doing homework that night. It was a school night. They played it on a school night. One dude hid a half a mile around the corner. They went back to the school and hid. And he was the fastest person. Again, and there's no basis. So you just keep hiding until everybody get it. And then the last three people is it the next game. But he's the fastest one out of everybody. And this man went a half a mile around the corner to the school. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Hey, it's about a half a mile away from where they started at. And he's just up there waiting. And everybody who was it said, oh, he got it. We ain't going up there. He's too fast, because it's a waste of time to run up there to chase him back down this way when we can't catch him. And then they say he left the school at 9 o'clock at night. He like, dang, nobody gonna come get me. But hey, classic game. I mean, the first time I played it, I think it was a party for my uncle. He just moved back to the Ville from Chicago. So we got people in the neighborhood. We got my cousins, all my cousins. It's about 50 of us playing now. Boy, I say 50. I'm about 8 years old. I'm the youngest, not the young, probably the youngest one. So, again, you can hide anywhere. You can hide in the house. You can hide. Boy, when I say, hey, and we mainly play this game at night, so you can hide better. Like, it was very rare played in the daytime. We did it at night so you can hide in bushes and stuff, and people can't really see you. It was so serious that people used to go change clothes to get camouflage clothes to play this, or dress in all black. If they had on a white shirt, they changed the clothes. I'm not playing. It was that serious. So, first time playing it, I was 8. When I say my brother hid in my granddaddy's truck and locked the doors, I'm like, hey, this can't be fair. You lock the doors? Hey, you might say the game over when they get tired of waiting on you to get a car. So I hid in the trunk, I hid under the car, I hid on top of the roof, I did everything. But on this night, I had one cousin, I think they ran through our house because they were getting chased, and locked both doors. Again, they locked both doors. My mom's nowhere in sight. She probably was out of town or something. Nowhere in sight. And only people had a key to the house was my granddaddy and my grandmama. Again, it's late at night. My granddaddy's drunk at his house. It's 2 houses over from my house. He's drunk because they doing a party for his brother returning to Nashville from Chicago. So that man drunk. We can't really ask him for the key. Then it's late at night. We can't get in our grandmama's house to get the key. So we just like, hey, hey, which one of y'all locked us out of our house? We left the door unlocked, but shut it so we could get in when we was ready to get in. But yeah, hey, classic summer nights. Oh man, midnight was the prime time to play this. And you probably thinking, you're 8 years old at midnight? I grew up a little different. I grew up without a curfew in the bedtime. And only rules I had as a kid, for the most part, was don't go down to the park and don't pass the stop sign. I didn't have the rule of being before the street lights or none of that. And the reason, because I had a lot of family living in my neighborhood. Like 2 households, granddad house over, my uncle house. across this house is another street. That's where 2 of my aunties, 2 of my cousins, and my grandmama live. All within less than a block of each other. So the rule was basically you just be on one of the streets where a family member can see you. You could be out all night. So I grew up a little different. I didn't have, only time I heard about being in the house by the time the street lights was when I went to school. When kids say, yeah, I had to be in the house by the time the street lights come on. I was like, oh. And the reason why my mom didn't want us to go to the park, because for a couple of years, almost every day it was a shootout and somebody about died at that park. And then when I was younger, it used to be a community center. It got closed down when I was 4 or 5. I never got to go. It got closed down because one of the workers was molesting kids. So they shut that down. The only thing that was left at the park was 4 basketball goals, some swings. I think that was it. Yeah, 4 goals and some swings. That was all y'all had over there. So, yeah, I think the first time I went to the park, I was in the 6th grade. So I was about 12, and I snuck down there. And I don't think I finally got permission to go until they redid the park when I was in the 8th grade. But yeah, my mom didn't play. If I seen her car, I'm hitting that alley. Hit that alley, come out of my brother's friend's backyard. She think I'm in his yard playing the whole time. Smooth as kitchen. But yeah, and then on 4th of July, it was always a war. I mean, just be ready. It's a war somewhere during that week, and it might be multiple, and it might be guaranteed on 4th of July. Just be ready. I remember one time, it was 4th of July. I forgot. I was probably in the 6th grade. I think my brother just graduated high school. So he was at school doing summer school at the college, and he had to stay on campus. So it's just me. And my mom got me all the fireworks that she normally get for 2 of us. I got all this to myself now. Plus what I didn't use the year before. So I got fireworks for 2 kids. Plus what I didn't use the year before. So I'm on the front porch of my granny house, just popping firecrackers. Floof, 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 just having fun. So then one of my cousins walk up from his house. He's like, hey, little Larry, hey, dang, you got a lot of fireworks. Hey, can I pop some with you? I was like, hey, yeah, for sure. So, we popping firecrackers, chilling. So here come my other cousin and some of my homeboys. Remember, I'm the youngest. The first cousin came up. We're about a year and some months apart. So he a grade over me. Everybody else, remember, 6th grade, or just finished 6th grade, going to 7th grade. Well, I take that back. No, I think stores closed early. Yeah, so my brother wasn't at work. He was at school. So I'm going to 7th grade at this point. My cousin came up was going to 8th grade. All my other cousins are coming. They are juniors, sophomores, juniors in high school. A couple of them are grown. Some people already graduated high school coming up with my cousins. They throw a bottle rocket at us. I'm like, damn, they throwing firecrackers at me? I don't think they knew what I had on the porch. So they threw a couple of them. I was like, so I threw one back for a warning. They said, hey, what you trying to do? I said, hey, we can do a war, me and my cousin. They said, all right, let's pick teams. I think only one other people out of the group, it was like 6 or 7 of them pulled up. Outside of my cousin that's already on the porch, only one of them want to be on my team. All they got is bottle rockets. Straight out the gate. Me and my cousin. Whew. Roman candles. Woo! Pop! Hey, one of them was so foolish. He didn't want to wear his shirt because I think he had on a white shirt, so he didn't want to get it messed up. So now he ain't got nothing but skin, and he in a firecracker war. He the first one get hit with the Roman candle. Pop, 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 ah! Straight in his back while he running. Oh, boy, the war didn't last long. And I was like, all right, we good. Hey, can we pop firecrackers with y'all? That was the quickest war ever. Like, hey, it's like coming. You gotta understand, a Roman candle is pretty accurate. A bottle rocket is somewhat accurate if you hold it right, but it's not like them things. Sometimes got a mind of its own. A Roman candle, you just gotta hope. It's in the aim sight. Hey, and then my cousin, he ended up showing me some of the new fireworks. So he showed me like a nucleus. He was like, man, we had this. We would have blew up the street. Hey, the police came and shut it down. So I showed the one that constantly with the machine gun. I said, hey, that's cool, but this the perfect one for awards. The machine gun one, hey, nobody would have wanted smoke. I mean, like, woo. Man, I mean, classic times in the hood. Like, for real. And then, man, we used to play football in the street or had a field next to my house. That was the classic place to play football. And funny story. So how we played football was, I remember I had a cousin. It was my big cousin. He used to bully me on the low. So he played football. You know, I played football. Ended up playing football. But before I played, he been playing. He was playing since Pee Wee, I believe. This man, we played a game called Pick Up Smith. If you know that, it's every man for themselves. And you try to get the ball, score a touchdown. If you get tackled, you throw it up. Or you throw it down, whatever's one. If you get tackled as soon as you get it, you just throw it up in the air. But if you make it far enough to throw it back into the crowd, you'll throw it back into the crowd. So, if you didn't pick up the ball, and I don't know if he did this to everybody, I know he did this to me. You know how sometimes you'll put the ball on the ground, have the ball on the ground because nobody got it, and everybody standing around it, and it's like, who gonna get it because everybody right here, you about to get tackled? If I didn't pick up the ball, he hitting me for no reason. I mean, like, boo, like, God dang, he tackled me or something. So, it got my mindset, no matter what, I'm picking up the football. And then I remember one time, they used to come to my front yard to play it sometimes too. I remember one time I was asleep. I woke up, I just heard everybody in the neighborhood in my front yard playing Pick Up Smith. I'm dead shit in my front yard. Not me or my brothers outside, but they in my front yard playing Pick Up Smith. I woke up, I just hear kids out there. Oh! I look out my window. Oh man, I go outside, t-shirts and shorts. It's snowing outside. Let me put this in perspective. It's snowing outside. I woke up, went out there straight in a t-shirt, shorts, no socks, no shoes. I'm barefooted playing Pick Up Smith in my front yard in the snow. I scored 2 touchdowns that day. I was the MVP. I woke up and was getting busy. Excuse me. Well, a classic time. So fast forward. I'm gonna connect the story. I played football all my years in middle school. All 5 seasons, 4 years. I did 4 fall seasons, 1 spring season. 5th grade, we lost 2 games and lost the game for a championship to the undefeated team, the team that won undefeated. The next year, we went undefeated, and you feel me, cruising. The next year, well, that was fall. So next season is spring. We end up going undefeated again. We end up, because spring didn't have that much people available. they combined my team and the team we played in the championship together. I'm like, is this really even fair? You combine the two best teams into one because we didn't have enough players for each team, but you got the best players. So we went undefeated again. Boom. Spring season, the first time I'm really seeing minutes because I was a lineman and I wasn't really good at blocking. But again, I'm cold at running with the ball, but nobody want to give me a chance because I got chubby in the 5th grade. Oh, hold up. I got y'all. Give me 1 second. Oh. So, I got chubby in the 5th grade. So 5th through 7th. Oh, I got y'all. I'm turning. So 5th through 7th, I'm chubby. Cool. Summer 8th grade. I mean, quick doing this. Quick. Like before we started summer practice, I had a growth spurt and got tall and skinny. I ain't gonna say I got taller. I was like 4'8" in the 7th grade. I was 5'6" in the 8th grade. I mean, I was 5'4" in 8th grade. Start 8th grade, yeah, 5'4". Freshman year, I was 5'6". So 5'4". I got taller. I'm skinny. Cool. Still want me to play lineman. I don't know why. I'm skinnier than every lineman, and you still want me to play lineman. And I'm like, dang. So then, fast forward, Jamboree come. I don't get no playing time to the end. I ain't gonna say the end. It's like 3rd quarter. So now he's just throwing me out there. He said, hey man, go play defensive end. I never practiced defensive end a day in my life. I swear to God, never practiced it. Just kind of knew what it was by just listening to coach, like what to do, how to play the angles and stuff. So, I get in, I had to ride back through here. So I get in the game, defense end. I played 1 set of I played 3 downs. So first play was a sack. Very first play, I sacked the quarterback for a loss. The very next play, I tackled the running back for another loss. These are 2 solo tackles I did by myself. And when I say they want me to play lineman, I mean offensive line. Not even defensive line. They had me on offensive side. So again, defensive end, first play a sack, next play tackle for a loss. Next play, very next play. Hold on, let me get through this turn real quick. Very next play, they do a wide receiver screen, a joint tackle, attack that for a loss. Hey, that's a great first time playing that position, and I made 3 stops for a loss in a row. So they punted the ball or whatever. It's just a little jamboree. It ain't even a real game. It was a scrimmage, not a jamboree, scrimmage. So, yeah, coach hype, like, yeah, Larry, yeah, you did that. Man, hey, real talk. At the next practice, we might have to put you at defensive end from now on because you did better than the starters in the second string. I appreciate that, coach. I'm looking forward to it. So after this scrimmage, we had 2 weeks before our first game. So I'm hyped going to practice that next week. So games is on Thursdays, and we really didn't practice on Fridays. So after Thursday, you get Friday break. You come back on Monday. So come back on Monday. I'm hyped. Yeah, defensive end. And our rule was we'll practice on Fridays if we lose. If we win, we don't have to practice. So, practice next week. I coach. He putting everybody into their groups. Like, go practice with your group. Like, hey, go practice with linemen. You go practice with the wide receivers. Go practice quarterbacks. Is with the wide receivers. Running backs on the run, etc., etc. So, I say, hey, coach, what group I'm in with today? Am I with the defensive ends? He said, nah, this week just stay with the linemen. Next week I'm gonna put you with the defensive ends. I'm like, damn. Kind of heartbroken. I can't be with defensive ends this week. He said, nah, this week just stay with the linemen. We'll get you with the defense ends next week. I'm like, damn, this week is we don't got no games this week. Why I'm not practicing with the line, with the ends? So that week go by. I come back next week, the week of the first game. Hey, coach, we get back put in our groups. Hey, am I practice with the defense ends this week? Now this is the week of the game. We're gonna keep with the line this week. We'll see about putting you with the ends next week. But yeah, just stay on the offensive line. Oh my God damn. Offensive line again? And I'm skinny. Remember, I'm skinny. I ain't blocking nobody. Alright, cool. Week 3 after I did this. Hey coach, you remember last time you said I get to go he like, hey, just real talk, you just gonna play lineman. You've been playing it. You played it last year. You gonna play it this again, and I'm gonna need you to block people. I wanted to quit, but I'm not a quitter. I see stuff all the way through. I never really quit anything. I always play it through. So I really just didn't try hard at practice no more. I'm like, so I'm good at this position. You seen it. I seen it. And you still don't want to give me a chance? I'm like, all right, cool. That's real. So fast forward, end of the season, we made it to the playoffs and everything. Cool. The very end of the school year. He's a teacher too. The coach is my teacher. I ain't gonna tell you how he said I made the basketball team but forgot to put my name on the list of 7th grade year, so I didn't try 8th grade year because of that. But end of the year, we're playing Pico Smith at school. That's how I said I'm gonna bring the story back around. We playing Pico Smith at school. I'm killing all his favorite football players in Pico Smith. They can't tackle me. I'm doing them. I'm gone. He gonna come to me after we get done playing Pico Smith. Hey, Larry. You should have been a running back here. Hey, I wanna. Hey, and on top of that, my cousin actually fired on him, like popped on him, and I kind of see why. Because if he was doing that stuff to him, I could see why. But when I say, when he said that like I should have played running back now. You seen where we was at with defense end when you seen what I could do. Now you see me do running back and you say that, hey man, cut it out. But yeah, that's the end of my story time of growing up out east. I'm gonna catch y'all next time with another story time. Godspeed.